So until quite recently, the prevailing wisdom about diet was this kind of calories in, calories out idea, where the key thing to fat loss was the more calories you consume, the more you were going to gain weight. And if you engineered it so that you consumed less calories, you're getting in less calories than you were expending, you'd lose weight, right? This is what the sort of prevailing wisdom was, and obviously there is a lot of truth to this. However, I feel like what a lot of people online are saying now is that it's actually not so much about the calories themselves, but it's about the quality of those calories. So you can have a low calorie thing, like a low calorie snack, something that's advertised as low calorie, and it's all very well because you're gaining less calories as a result, but the thing you're eating is full of junk, right? So it's not going to make you feel good, and it's still not going to be very healthy for you. And instead of engineering your diet so that you're eating stuff with low calories, it's better to just not worry so much about how many calories you're eating, but just eat stuff that is genuinely healthy for you. And we seem to have quite a big disagreement about what genuine health looks like what's genuinely healthy for people. There are lots of sort of opposing views about that, but I think it's fairly undeniable that seems to make the most sense. That you should eat foods that are genuinely gonna make you feel better, and that the calorie in and of itself is kind of irrelevant. Like, it's not completely irrelevant. Obviously, you do need to think about calories a bit, but the really important thing is you have 1 calorie of foods. One of them's good, one of them's bad, and see it slightly more nuanced than just the calories in of themselves. And we accept this, like most people accept this now if you ask, and especially in this kind of space on YouTube, most people seem to think more in terms of this, like the quality of the calories rather than the quantity of the calories. However, there are so many other regions where we don't apply this logic, and one of them is sleep. So if I asked you how long should you sleep for, what would you say? You'd probably say 8 hours, right? This is what everyone thinks. This is what everyone says. Even people who are really quite based and really think about these self-improvement topics quite deeply, they'll always say, "Oh yeah, 8 hours of sleep a night." But where has this come from? Where has this notion of getting 8 hours sleep come from? And does it really work? Because I feel like I've had nights where I've slept for 9 hours, like a long time, but I've still woken up feeling groggy, feeling tired. And similarly, I've had nights where I've slept not very long at all, like literally 5-6 hours, but I've woken up and I felt pretty good, and I felt about as good as I felt with 9 hours of sleep or 8 hours of sleep. And so what I've concluded at is there's something else going on here. The quantity of hours for going to sleep is not like the lead indicator for whether you're going to wake up feeling refreshed. It's more about the quality of those hours, what those hours actually bring. If you've set yourself up so that the sleep you're getting is an hour, of really restful sleep, then that's going to be great. But if it's not, it doesn't matter how many hours you're going to get. Like, chucking more hours on it isn't the solution. And when you apply the same logic that we apply to diet, this all just makes sense. 1 hour of sleep is not the issue. It's 1 hour of sleep in the right settings where your body's able to properly reset, properly refresh. And so throwing more hours at it isn't the solution. And yeah, it's weird. I mean, there's this guy called Sadhguru, who's like this sort of Indian yogi. He's got a very big following on social media, and I've watched a lot of his videos. And he says he gets like 4 to 6 hours of sleep, and that's all he needs. And I always thought, that's silly, surely you need more hours of sleep than that. But I've begun to see where he's coming from, that it's better to focus on the quality of those hours rather than just the quantity. So many times I've I've made myself get off a bit later so that I can get 8 hours of sleep, and it's just made no difference. Like I've just woken up and I've just felt the same, you know. I certainly haven't sort of leapt out of bed. And so yeah, like I don't really have any actionable steps to this video as such. It's more just a theory, but I just think I want to see this a movement that we've had in diet applied to sleep as well, where we focus on sleep more as we're getting only the sleep that's actually really good for us, and we're not focusing on just getting, we're not being sort of lazy with it, where we're just focusing on the hours. So yeah, we'll see how that goes in the future. But yeah, apart from that, guys, if you click the link in the description, I'm doing some coaching at the moment, and if you think you'd be a good fit for it, you know, click book a free session with me, come and join us. It'd be great to get you involved, and I'll see you in the next video.